Hi dear students, in this session we are going to see the different types of precipitation, and we all know what is precipitation, right? Precipitation is nothing but it is commonly referred as any form of downpour like rainfall, snow, drizzles which we receive from cloud, and it is an important part of the water cycle which we know from our school days, right? So water cools, the water vapor present in the air cools and it comes down as rainfall, and because of gravity it is pulled towards the ground. This is the common thing we all know. So in this lecture we'll concentrate on different types of precipitation. The common forms of precipitation which we see are rain, drizzle, snow, sleet, freezing rain, hail, and graupel. So now let us see them one by one. So first is rain. So we all know what is rain. So rain is nothing but it is a liquid form of fluid. You can see in this picture, if the droplet of the size, if it is more than 0.5 mm, we call it as rain. And this rain occurs when the temperature of the cloud is above the freezing level. Next is drizzle. So drizzling is nothing but it is a very fine, very smaller droplets of water, and the size of this droplet is less than 0.5 mm, and it is very denser when compared to regular form of rain. So next is snow. So snow, it is nothing but these are frozen ice crystals or clusters of crystals that are formed, and they always remain below the freezing level throughout their descent. Next is sleet. Sleet is nothing but the raindrops that pass through deep freezing layer near the ground, and they turn into small ice crystals when they reach down. You can see sleet in the picture given in the slide. And next type of downpour precipitation, we call it as freezing rain. So freezing rain is nothing but it is a liquid raindrops that remain super cooled in sub-freezing air, and they freeze instantly upon hitting on the cold ground or any cold surfaces. They instantly turn into ice crystals. So next form of downpour we call it as hail. So the hails are nothing but there are balls or lumps of ice crystals produced from the clouds, and when the temperature is below the freezing level, they fall down as crystals of ice. And there are different types of hailstorm depending on the size of the hail formed, and most of the time it accompanies with the thunderstorm. So next form of downpour and final one which we are going to see is graupel. So graupel is nothing but it is a small opaque white color ice pellets that are formed when the supercooled water droplets freeze into falling snowflakes. The difference, when you see the difference between this hail and graupel, when you crush it in between your fingers, this graupel gets easily crushed. But whereas your hail, it is very difficult, or it won't crush into smaller powder like structure when you crush it in between your fingers. So that's all about the type of precipitation. I hope you all understood, and thank you all.